You're watching Let's Chat.
Well, if you love live theater, and who doesn't, you don't want to miss this interview. Coming up, we have 7 guitars about to perform at the Chattanooga Theater Center, and I have very talented actors with me today, Courtney Warner and Chris Mathis. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
7 guitars, a dramatic comedy. I love that. We like to think of ourselves as funny and dramatic. So tell me, what is this story about?
Yeah, so 7 Guitars is about 7 friends. And so it's, like you said, it's a dramatic comedy, it's a mystery, it's a lot of little things going on, and it's all of our stories kind of come to one. So Floyd Barton, he is the main character. And so he's a musician, he plays the guitar, he sings, and so he goes to Chicago and he cuts a record and he gets in some trouble and he goes to jail. And so the record hits while he's in jail.
Oh.
Yeah, and so we pick up right after he gets out of jail, and he's trying to get the money for the royalties, he's trying to get back to Chicago to make some more music, and he's trying to get his friends on the same accord.
So is this like a current play, like a modern, set in modern times, sort of?
It's set in the 40s, 1948.
Oh, that makes it fun.
Mm-hmm.
So Courtney, tell me about your part. Who are you playing?
Okay, my character's name is Louise, and Louise is kind of like the mother hen of the group. She tries to keep everybody together. She's the one who kind of like makes sure people are doing what they're supposed to do. She's kind of rough around the edges. She likes to fuss, but it's all done out of love. So, you know, she's always fussing about Floyd not being responsible and, you know, people not doing what they're supposed to do. So that's really my character in a nutshell.
Now, I've never acted before. How do you get into character for this? We always hear about movie stars doing method acting, or for months they don't snap out of character. How do you do that?
It just depends on the character, really. For this particular show, I've just kind of like invoked the spirit of my grandmother, because Louise is a lot like my grandmother. Very rough around the edges, but sweet, will give you anything, the shirt off of her back, but she's gonna fuss about it before she does it.
Interesting.
So I've just kind of like invoked my grandmother's spirit and tried my best to portray the character.
So you
that
channel
way.
her and you're like, how would grandma, or you know, how would she react?
Yep.
Cool. What about you, Chris? Who are you and how do you do this?
Yeah, so my name is Red Carter in the play. So I'm also a musician. I'm Floyd's best friend. So I play the drums, and so I'm a little bit of a playboy, ladies man, and also kind of like Louise, kind of sharp, kind of like cutthroat a little bit. So you get to see me flirt a lot, but you also get to see me kind of like take some jabs at some people too.
That's got to be a fun part.
It is a very fun part.
Are you channeling yourself, or who are you channeling?
You know, I've done a lot of research. So it's not me. I'm not really like the playboy flirty type.
Okay.
But so I've been like looking at old films, trying to get into the
40s Playboy is a whole vibe, you know.
And I'm dressed really nice.
I was gonna say, I love that style, the 40s look, and the music. Speaking of music, the music must be pretty cool in this place. Tell me about it.
So Floyd has a song, it's called That's Alright, and so it's really a Muddy Water song, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's Muddy Waters, and it's a lot of blues, jazz
very
feel.
bluesy.
I love that.
Just about everybody in the show at some point sings something except for Red. He plays the drums, he doesn't sing.
I kind of do sing a little bit. Yeah, I do dance and sing a little bit.
So your actors, do you all also have to be able to sing and dance? That might be a dumb question. I don't know if that's just assumed.
You all. It depends on the show. Some shows call for singing and some don't. Of course, when you have something like a musical, you have to have singing talent. But this show, it just so happens that the characters are musicians.
I love it. Who's the audience for this?
We say 14 and up.
14 and up.
14 and up.
And kids these days, it's a 14 is what, like 21. They can handle it, you know. So real quick, what do you hope people take away from this show? It sounds entertaining, but maybe there's a message.
I think the biggest thing is I hope they understand how, like, even though the show is set in the 40s, it's very much a mirror of a lot of the things that go on, even present day. There's a whole lot of community, how friends become family, how people take care of each other, showing each other grace when it's necessary. Like, there's a whole lot of little, like, August Wilson is very heavy. There's a lot of layers. So I hope that they get a sense of community and how things
Great.
can transcend over different decades.
Tickets are on theatercenter.com.
Yes.
But it's Theater RE and Center RE.
Yes.
Great. And it's playing February 2nd to the 18th. Head on over to theatercenter.com to see August Wilson's 7 Guitars, February 2nd to 18th. What a great way to spend an evening. And I thank you both for coming on. And our friend Rachel, I love having you guys on. Always entertaining, a fun interview. Thanks.
Thank you.